exciting news. I started last week. I'm going to give you a little bit more of it this week. I'm jumping on a little bit early. I apologize to those of you who were expecting me on at 6:30, but you know how life is. Things happen, and so I needed to start a little bit earlier today, and I hope that you will check me out when it works for you, because part of this whole Tuesday Talks environment is do what works for you, because we are on a journey and it's going to take us some time to get where we're going, and we've got to do it in the way that works for us. So what I want to start off with is to give you an update on something that I will be doing this Saturday that parallels some of the things that I'm going to be doing coming into the new year. And one of the things is I'm going to speak to a group of 14 to 18-year-old women this Saturday at a Delta Sigma Theta GEMS event to talk to them about becoming me, becoming who they are, becoming themselves. And I am going to walk them through the idea of understanding who they are from several vantage points. I'm excited. I expect that the girls will walk away feeling more confident about who God made them to be, and knowing that God didn't make any mistakes. I'm also going to help them walk away understanding how much God loves them, because so often we forget that. So often nobody taught us that, and too often we don't understand fully what that means. And then most of all, I'm going to remind them that there is nothing on the planet they can't talk to God about to help them understand how to be more successful on their journey. Now, if you're brave enough to raise your hand and say, those are topics you might learn something from, raise your hand, hit me in the chat room, because at the end of the day, none of us always remember who we are, who God is, and how much He loves us, and that we can take any problem to Him and lay it at His feet, and He will delightfully respond to what it is we're asking Him. I said that to one of my clients today. There is nothing. God never says, you again? What else you got? I'm tired. Not God. He welcomes us. He makes room for us. He's excited to talk to us. All we have to do is bring it to Him. So this event on Saturday lines up with what I'm going into the new year doing more of. I am going to the streets. I am going to the engagement where the youth are already coming. I'm bringing my message to the youth and the adults who work with them to give them an opportunity to sign up, to give them an opportunity to get engaged, to give them an opportunity to teach our young people how to play the game of life God's way, because I have the tools, I have the techniques, I have the training and the methodology, and I want to put it in the hands for the youth and for the adults who work with them. So Saturday is a closed event. It's for the Delta GEMS who attend the local chapter, and I'm speaking to them. But out of that, hopefully some of the women will share, and I will share more of these events as the days come about, because I really want everybody, especially in Houston, to know about what I'm doing. So I wanted to jump on, and I apologize, I'm a little bit early, but I did tell you last week, in January, we're going to start my Tuesday Talks at 6. We're going to move it up an hour, just to kind of be more convenient for some people, because there is no perfect time to do Tuesday Talks. But this is an example of the kinds of things I'm going to be doing, and this is an example of the opportunities that you will have to connect with me, not only on virtual platforms, but in live face-to-face events that either you create or I create, because you want to reach our youth and help them learn to play the game of life God's way. So check out my Surrender Explode website. Check me out on social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and follow along to see what I'm doing. This is just one example. I am chomping at the bit to get there Saturday, because I know what I want to say, and I know firsthand how it's going to impact our young girls who are becoming our women of tomorrow. So This is just a sample. This is all I wanted to share with you today. Next Tuesday will be our last Tuesday for the year, and I'm going to wrap up some of the opportunities that are coming, and I'm going to give you some details of how to reach out to me more quickly and more efficiently on a time, at a time that works for you. So thank you, those of you who viewed. Share, share, share. Please subscribe, tell others about it, and get involved in the movement, because we've got work to do, and 2024 is just around the corner. Have a good evening. Take care. I'll talk to you next week.